So this is exactly the reason why if you're gonna wait a little longer, you will definitely get way better car deal. Hey, what's going on YouTube? And in this video I'm gonna tell you why right now might be possibly the worst time to buy a car, and it doesn't even matter if it's a new car or a used vehicle. Now, just a quick disclaimer though, I'm not a financial advisor, and basically I'm sharing my opinion, so whether you buy a car right now or not, it's totally up to you because ultimately that's your decision. And now with that being said, let's go back to the video. I'm just gonna preference this video by saying for like 95% of us or more, it's definitely not the best time to buy a car right now, and there is actually few good reasons why. Yeah, says the guy who just bought the car 2 weeks ago. I know, but I had good reason to do it though, right? Yeah, okay, sure. Alright, thanks I guess. So there is some few exceptions to this rule if you want to buy new car now, or used car obviously, it doesn't matter which one. So for example, if you're driving some old clunker car, it breaks every single time. You know, you visit the mechanic shop like 1 time a month or even more, and your car is literally falling apart, you can't really depend on it much. Then sure, in this situation you might think about buying new car, or even good condition used car. Or if your car is getting older and you want still to get some value for the car, like basically nice amount of money if you sell it or trade it in, then in these situations it might be a good idea to buy a car, and that's exactly the reason we bought the car recently. By the way, I'm gonna work on this video shortly, but if you have a decent car, the car is still driving without major problems, and is doing what it's supposed to do, here is the major reasons why you should wait before buying new car. Number one reason is there is more and more repossessions of the cars. People can literally afford the payment, or the car is underwater, meaning let's say they pay 50 grand for a car and now they still owe 42,000 on the car, however the car value is at 30,000. So some people just decide to give up on it and pretty much return it to the dealer, or worse, the car is getting repoed. And because of this situation, there is actually more and more cars being available in the market. And yes, obviously this is mostly used cars. However, because this situation is happening and there is more used cars on the market, then actually that impacts the sales of new cars as well, because now more and more people will decide to buy the used car instead of the new one, meaning more new cars are available to buy too. Second reason is the interest rates are extremely high right now, so less and less people can afford the cars again. And sure, obviously this is a bad thing, however if you're looking to buy a car, this again can mean more car options coming to the market, more cars in stock if you will, which will be beneficial at the moment you decide to buy the car. And since the interest rates are at least frozen right now, they definitely not going down, the actual stock of the cars available to buy will just increase. Third reason is because of so many car repossessions and less people buying the cars generally, the car dealers have smaller floor plan, meaning the actual money that the dealer can owe to the bank. So this is just random example, don't take my word for it, but let's say some medium-sized dealer had $1 million of credit available, and let's say the average car price was $40,000. That means the dealer could owe money to the bank for 25 cars. However, now the bank reduced the credit to, for example, $700,000. So obviously then the dealer has less credit, and if he wants more revenue coming into the dealer, if you will, now this specific dealer will try to sell more cars, obviously providing better incentives for people to buy the car. And this is when you as the car buyer will win in this situation, obviously if you're willing to wait a little. And another reason is the global chain supply for cars improved a lot recently, especially comparing to the COVID-19 era. And that was the time when you couldn't even get a new car, for example. But now that supply is increasing, and now it's very common actually for some dealers to have 30 days of car supply available, for some cars even 60, and for big luxurious SUVs, it's sometimes even 90 days. So again, the dealers have trouble selling the cars. And sure, right now they're still trying to hold relatively high value for these cars, meaning the price they giving you when you go to the dealer, but because they have such a difficult time to sell these cars, it definitely won't last forever. And that's why if you're willing to wait just a little bit longer, it will definitely benefit you when it's time for you to actually buy the car. And for sure you will have better incentives, maybe better price, obviously more car options. So this is exactly the reason why if you're gonna wait a little longer, you will definitely get way better car deal. So okay, this is it for this video, but something tells me you wanna watch this video next, and maybe I'll catch you in the next video. Thank you for watching.